golfers. I'm Greg Jones, Greg the Golf Guy. Thanks for tuning in today to a 5-part series on how to lower your golf scores. Part 1 of our 5-point series on how to lower your scores. The first thing that you want to do is you want to go to the pro shop. You want to grab a scorecard. If you're wanting to shoot, let's say between 50 and 55 or 45 to 50 or even lower, you want to adjust your scorecard according to the scores that you want to shoot. For instance, if we're going to shoot a 45, that means you get 1 stroke per hole based on a standard round of golf at 36. So if the par is 36, what you'd want to do is you'd want to go to the scorecard, look at all the pars, make par 4s par 5s, make par 5s par 6s, and par 3s par 4s. Just change it before you even go out to play golf. If your idea score today would be, say, 48, that means you get 3 more shots. You want to go to the lowest handicap hole, and you want to add or you want to increase the par on that hole. So if you changed it from a 5 to a 6, now you'd want to change it from a 6 to a 7. Therefore, now that's your par as a 7. If, in fact, you want to shoot, say, a 43, then you would go to the highest handicap hole, which says 18, of course, and you'd want to make that, if you changed it from a 4 to a 5, you'd want to change it back to a 4. And you'd want to do that on the next 3 holes, or the next 2 holes if you wanted to shoot a 43. What we're doing is we're adjusting the pars before we actually go out and play. Most people, when they go to the golf course, they play the course as if it's a par 36, as if they are a scratch golfer. When I go to the golf course, I play the course as a 36. Say, for instance, you and I were going to go play tomorrow, and I said, on the first hole, it's a 350-yard par 5. The second hole is a 150-yard par 4. And the third hole is, let's say, a 510-yard par 6. Now, right off the bat, your mind goes, what kind of course is this? Because that's kind of exciting that the course is much shorter when the par is much higher. Makes you feel a little bit better inside. We've got to ask ourselves many times what comes first, our confidence or our abilities. A lot of us have abilities, but also a lot of us get that, what I call shot anxiety, meaning our confidence lacks a little bit. We've got to build our confidence up, and to do that, we've got to make the golf game a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying score higher, I'm actually saying score lower, because the easier you can make the golf game, the more consistent you can play. So if we change those scores before we actually go out and play, it puts a whole new aspect on the way that we're going to play, a new outlook on the way that we're thinking about the shot. So for instance, if I get up on hole number 1, being a par 5 and it's only 350 yards, I have to be on the green in 3 and 2-putt for an even par. So that means I would only have to hit the ball less than 120 yards per shot. Less than 120 yards per shot. So I don't have to get up here and try to kill the ball anymore. What I have to do is get up here and strategically place the ball out in the fairway. That gives me, again, like I say, a whole new outlook. And the greatest thing is when's the last time that you've been able to celebrate birdies? When's the last time you went out and came home and said, boy, I got a birdie today? It's been a long time for some of us. And the problem with that is when we play that hole as a par 4 and we get a 4 on it, we feel good about the par. But I think that hole should be a par 5 for you. And when you get that 4 on it, celebrate that birdie. Enjoy that round of golf and play golf a little bit easier. Play it the best you've ever played it and make it a little bit more enjoyable. Don't play my handicap, play your handicap.